Hello everyone and welcome back to my playthrough of Final Fantasy 16, Part 41. I'm your host Twisted Games, and in the last episode we did some bounties and we also are trying to help defend our friends from the Akashic um beasts that are trying to terrorize the area. So if you guys do enjoy this video, give it a like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Like I said, we did Martha's Rest in the last episode. And then went back in here because Wade gave us some stuff. Ooh, there's renown I can cash in. It looks like based on what I'm saying. Get some renown in, and then what is this sound effect? I wonder if that's the music I bought and within the game as well. So, but it looks like this chick has something. Desiree.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
That's about recent events.
It's not true.
Is it quiet? The world can't be ended, can it? We were struggling before the skies went dark, but now I can't imagine how we will bear it all.
So much already.
When will it be enough? It will end, won't Clive? Okay.
Come to claim your just desserts.
A pal lifted. I get play height, 1500 ability points, steel silk, and sharp fangs. I'll take the ability points. Thank you very much.
All done?
Yes. So let me go to my ability points section. Okay, so I have 2300 now. So those are thousands, which I'm going to upgrade. I haven't tried that yet. I tried this. It's actually pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and upgrade that. It's actually mastered. Okay. Yeah, I haven't had a chance to try that one yet. Um, I'm gonna try these at some point. So I'm gonna go ahead and master that one. What I'll do is I'm gonna take the impulse off, put satellite on, and just see how that works in this episode. But other than that, we will go ahead and we're gonna help Martha. No, we did Martha's right. We're going Northreach to help the chick's name. I forgot her name. It's been a while since I played this game. You can't tell.
Isabel.
Isabel. Yes, she's called a dame.
Heard a bloke saying he saw ghosts on the far side of
I saw it with my own eyes. The whole of Ireland.
Let's run in here. Oh, there's the sound effect of the game. Okay, guys. So let's go ahead and talk to Isabel. Yeah, save the damsel in distress, guys. Gotta save her. There she is. Or no, it's not.
My lord, my lady.
We received the dame's message. There have been sightings of strange creatures, I understand.
With the blue eyes. Yes. Like a Kashik, but different. They've taken so many. I've lost count. A Kashik, but different.
Ultimus thralls. And what of your mistress? Is she here?
Oh, no. She went to the garrison to ask what they were planning on doing about all this.
Then we'll look for her there.
Okay. Why we fight? Let's go ahead and try and find this chick. Make sure that they have reinforcements. If not, well, I guess we're fighting. Because why not? Go down here. There she is. There's Isabel. Hey girl, how's it going? Haven't seen you in a long time.
Half the garrison's been slaughtered by those things. We lost the captain this very morning.
Oh, really?
We've tried requesting reinforcements, but there's been no word from the capital or the Dominion in days. What more would you have us do?
I would have you do your duty. Those at the Vale look to me for protection. And protect them I shall. Because they are my charges, and that is my duty.
In case you have forgotten, the people of this town are your charges. But more than that, they are your people. Your sisters, your brothers, your lovers. So you have a choice. Lay down your sword and watch as they are slaughtered, or take it up and do what is right.
She speaks the truth, you know. This here, it's all we have. It's all that's left.
What we have left is our lives. Do you really want us to lose them as well?
Not if we don't have to. Look, there's a cask under the captain's bunk. Let's talk about this over a drink, eh?
I'm listening.
I'll have a word with him.
Ah, Clive. I didn't expect help to arrive so quickly, and sought to take matters into my own hands.
It was a noble effort, but I thought you might still need some support.
I'd like you to consider my needs. What we need to consider is where the creatures came from. The way the survivors speak of them, one would think they appeared out of thin air. And perhaps they did. It's hard to know what to believe these days.
We'll talk to the survivors.
Hey, buddy. Want to tell me some stuff? But wait, I don't know what's wrong with Isabel, but her chest is like pink. And it's like, what? Okay.
You're a pikeman, yes? What happened?
I've got family in Moor. I heard the flood was spreading, so I went to see if they were all right. And a pack of them glowing things found me in the meadow. I ran for my life. I never did get to the village.
Leave that to us.
But my family.
Don't leave me, Paul.
Okay, then talk to you.
Did you see the creatures that attacked you?
Creatures? Yeah, they came out of nowhere. They went for Joseph first, then me, and then they were just gone.
Do you remember where you were?
On the road from Oriflamme. We just passed Moor when... Where's my Joseph?
It's all right. Just rest now. At least we have an idea of where the thralls might be now. We should head for more.
Wait for more. Got it. Wait, do I have to go this way?
Assume you have a plan? We need to find out.
Okay, so
It was all they could do to escape.
let's go more. Wait, is there? Don't we have a fast travel spot for more? I do not. Well, thank you, game. Making it a lot harder than it needs to be. Come on. You gotta adjust that square. That's not good gameplay. Yeah, I'm not fighting all these players because I follow them already. Yeah, it might be higher leveled, but you know. Is there a point in fighting them again? If you already beat them already? Valley Matter I found. Yeah, it's different. Look at this. Got to enter more. Here we go.
Clive, look.
I see them. With me.
There we go. Oh, that's how it works.
This one. Get him.
Should I prime?
Save your strength.
Here we go. Yep. Yep. Here we go. Fuck this dude. I couldn't see him. No, I'm not really liking this ability in here. Right now, I'm gonna take that off because you have to like. There we go. Get the fuck out of your horn. Yeah, I don't like that ability at all. I'm gonna take that off because you have to like press triangle on it to I think actually use this because I thought it's supposed to do automatically, is it not?
Do you think there are more?
There are always more. But I'd say we've done what we can for the time being.
Then we should let Isabel know.
Okay, so they walk by themselves over there. Good. Well, I wanted to when we get a chance pause, take those ability points off and try the other one. I don't like that one at all.
You have the town's thanks.
Don't thank us yet. There will be more. Many more. And you'll need to be ready for them.
Oh, we shall. Isn't that right, Captain?
Yes, milady. The garrison will be ready.
Philippe here has convinced most of the men to remain at their posts. For now, at least.
Hearing that the Dame would look kindly on any man who committed himself to the task certainly didn't hurt. It's not the most selfless of motives, I'll admit. Whatever it takes, eh? Now me, I never needed convincing. I became a soldier to protect the people I love. And the people I love include the ones standing before me.
Handsome and chivalrous.
Now, if you don't mind, I have sentries to post. Milady.
Lest you wonder, I'm not foolish enough to believe that this has solved all of my problems. But it has solved one, and that's one fewer than I had this morning. Thank you again, Clive.
Okay, that was actually a really quick one. But the rest was actually a lot longer. Okay. So we have Dial Mills next. Hubberburgle Bluck. Wait, you have new items? Yo. Go find new items.
Those things I said before.
Apparently this shop over here has new items, so let me check it out.
There were ghosts at the gates.
It's probably nothing, to be honest, but or is it? I thought I had new items. Did it not? No, fucking markets. Fuck you. Got trolled by the game. Oh yeah. Before we do anything, yeah, you're getting taken off. I'm putting Flare Breath on. Try that one out. And then I'm going to rescind all of you. Yes. So now I have 18. I basically got 1800. Wind up. Upheaval. No. Okay, so I can't buy anything else. But it's better than what I had. Oh, yeah. I gotta go to Delmill. Buddy. That's headquarters there. Delmill. Talk to our boy Gluck. Okay, where the fuck's our guy? There he is. What's up, boy?
Sid, your new companion appears much more formidable than your uncle.
Oh my god.
Should I be worried? You haven't been introduced.
Jill, Clive has told me much about you.
All lies, I'm sure.
Your stoners said that Dalamil has a bandit problem.
Indeed. Although you're a little late. They left with our food and guild days ago. Any idea where they went? The desert's a big place. Your guess is as good as mine. But the fact is, I have more immediate concerns.
What did you say to me? What did you say?
Ah, as if by magic. Let's just say we've yet to reach a consensus about how to solve Dalimil's little problem. And at this rate, it won't be the actions of the bandits which prove to be our undoing. It will be our own. I've tried reasoning with the dissenting parties, but even the Desert Hare has limits.
Perhaps we could talk to them.
What makes you think they'll listen to us?
What makes you think they won't?
She makes a fair point, Sid. And you won't have wasted much of your precious time if you fail. They're just across the courtyard.
So basically, we beat their asses if they don't want to listen to us, beat them up, and then like, okay.
We just follow the shouting.
Final sting again. Let's go.
You wouldn't talk like that if it had been your men whose throats were slit. Blood for blood, it's the only way. We hire mercenaries and have them mount the bandits' heads on our walls as a lesson to the rest.
And what happens when those mercenaries are slaughtered like your men? Are you going to hire more? We're better off using that coin to buy food and supplies. If we hire mercenaries, the only thing we're buying is the bandit's ire. And you cannot fill empty bellies with that. Do you hear me?
But what happens when they come back? Maybe it'll be your throat that's slit.
That's enough. Both of you. Any more of this and I'll throw you out myself. Come back when you're ready to talk like adults.
Victor. What's he doing here?
That's weird.
Sid. And Lady Jill. What brings you here?
I was about to ask you the same thing.
Costness is in chaos, and the markets have all but ceased to operate. The Briar's Kiss here in Dalamil is the only place I can reliably obtain supplies. I was here to do just that when Master Lubor told me of his troubles. He thought I might be able to talk some sense into these fools. But if you're here, I suppose his patience must be waning.
Who are those people?
Those were the thorns in Lubor's side. And the reason this place might be headed the same way as Costness. It's these accursed skies. The darkness is enough to drive a man to madness. Or an entire city, for that matter.
We're still working on the skies. But in the meantime, perhaps we can find a solution to Dalamil's problems.
I hope so. For all our sakes.
So we gotta find bands, kill them, get the supplies back, and then get more food. Absolutely. Here you go. Born Victor.
So, you see my predicament?
What I saw was a room full of people who were angry and afraid. And with good reason by the sound of it. But if left to smolder, that anger and fear could set the entire town alight.
My thoughts exactly. What to do? Both sides wish to protect their homes and livelihoods, if only they could agree on how. But as long as they are divided, we are vulnerable.
And if there's one thing bandits like, it's an easy target.
What would Sid the Outlaw suggest?
Well, if it were my namesake, he'd let them choose for themselves and be on hand to pick up the pieces when it all went wrong.
That sounds like a recipe for disaster.
A recipe for disaster is precisely what it is. But perhaps that realization would be enough to make them question the ingredients. While it's plain neither Conrad nor Natalie will countenance the other's proposal, it may still be possible to make them doubt their own. Before presenting them with a third option.
And that would be?
To pool our resources and save the city ourselves. Why fight each other?
When all that fear and anger can be directed at the bandits.
It appears we have a plan of action. Victor, pay Conrad a visit. See if you can't convince him of his folly. I'll speak with Natalie.
As you wish.
Your faces are not well known in this town. That may prove useful. Don't worry, Victor and I will do most of the talking. You need only play along.
So I gotta follow them.
What he means to say is yes.
So I attend their meetings with the other people and basically like be the person like, yeah, convince us. We're gonna convince you, motherfuckers. Okay, so we're at Victor right now. Convincing Conrad.
Ah, here she is. The Lady of the Spear herself. Conrad, may I introduce you to Jane, commander of the Red Wings, the oldest mercenary guild in the Free Cities.
A pleasure, my lady.
The pleasure is all mine.
As I told you, I summoned the commander here from Canberra to inquire about a contract.
Victor says you told him no. That there aren't any men left to hire. Is that true?
True as the crystals cracked. Nobles came and claimed every last one worth his salt. And not just from us Red Wings. You know of the 7 high houses. There must be 2 score swords assigned each one. Granted, we have a few boys left. If it's boys you're looking for.
Well, Conrad, are you saying that Dalamil's finest cannot defend this town better than a gaggle of unblooded striplings? That a band of beardless youths could better avenge the deaths of your brave men than you yourselves?
Absolutely not. We'll show those bastards who they're dealing with.
Good.
I can't believe that actually worked.
Conrad's not what you call the brightest candle in the crypt. And there's a reason why I had you do the talking and not Sid. Well played, my lady.
Yeah, if they looked at Sid, then be like, what the fuck? Try to have no other people. You yourself can do this. You know? This is like, that'd be counterproductive. But anyways, let's go ahead and tentacle boars person, this chick Natalie.
I mean, it may still be possible to buy something. Ah, here he is now. Natalie, allow me to introduce Lord Underhill of Randalar's prestigious League of Merchants.
Lord Underhill, at your service.
Underhill.
She's like, what?
I was just telling the good lady of our conversation, my lord, and how you were lamenting the state of the capital's stores.
Lubor says that not only are the granaries almost empty, but that war and the blight mean this season's harvest won't be enough to fill them for winter.
Indeed, certainly that is the case. The nobles in the capital are buying up the city's stocks of barley and wine, driving the prices higher than most commoners can afford. It is only a matter of time before the peasants revolt.
It is worse than I thought. If what Lord Underhill says is true, I fear we have little hope of supplementing our stores, meager though they regrettably are. And while I applaud your endeavors to dissuade our more bellicose citizens from seeking vengeance, I sense Conrad is not wrong in his assessment of the bandits' likely return. Which means that now, more than ever, we will need to secure what little we still have. Food, weapons, herbs, everything. If our humble town is to endure not only this hardship, but those that are certain to follow, we must stand united.
All right. If it will help to protect my home, I'll do it. But you needn't have gone through this charade.
Lord, you should have said Lord Underhill my ass.
Thank you, Clive. Your performance was nothing if not workmanlike.
She saw right through it.
I didn't say it was good, merely that it produced the desired effect. Now, my scouts should be returning shortly. Meet me back at the Briar's Kiss, and we shall see what we face.
We're gonna attack the bandits. Like I said, I just know this is a simple of a quest line, you know?
I'm not convinced our roles in this ruse were entirely necessary.
Not really. Boy.
I don't know. Conrad seemed quite taken with you.
Yeah.
I'm scared.
Oh, I'm ruined.
There's Victor.
Good news, Sid. Both Conrad and Natalie have somewhat gracefully accepted their new roles. With time, they may even learn to.
Time no longer appears to be the luxury it was before lunch.
I take it your scouts found the bandits.
Technically, it would be the bandits who found my scouts. It appears they march for Dalimil as we speak. All of them.
Oh, nice.
Serious.
They don't just want food, they want the whole damn town.
There's a coming to fight them.
I have a favor to ask. I'm told the bandits march in two groups, one from the south and one from the desert, in a move doubtless intended to stretch our already gossamer-thin defenses.
Very well. Jill and I will meet those from the desert. But what of the rest?
The rest, my friend, the city shall fight. Together. The stakes, I concede, are high. But if this does not unite Dalimil, nothing will.
That is a lot of faith to put into those who had their hands around each other's throats but a moment ago.
Very true.
Then it will be for us to see that their hands are kept occupied. And I do mean us.
I thought you might say that.
We'll hold them off for as long as we can.
And we will do the same.
Let's fuck them up. Yo, buddies. Hey, buddies. How's it going today? No, we're not doing this bullshit. You're gonna die right now. frame rate droppage. Up, please.
Nice try.
You get the fuck out of here, you're dead. Get my health back in this part. Oh, I don't like that one as much. 23 birth. Bye bye, bitch. Nice.
The townspeople. Could they have held out?
We'll find out.
I don't hear any fighting. What do you think?
That we should hurry.
Natalie, I owe you an apology. You did well out there. The inn would have been lost had you not held the line.
Without you, there would have been no line to hold. You saved us, Conrad. You saved Dalimil.
We all saved Dalimil.
Conrad seems to have had a change of heart.
So did Natalie.
They both have.
I take it from your presence that our visitors from the desert won't be joining us either. Pity.
The plan worked, Sid. Granted, it only took an army of bloodthirsty bandits at our gate.
Calm now, Victor. Why quibble over the details? We are united, and that is all that matters. As for you, Sid, you fight considerably better than you act.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Yes, sir. 500. Yeah, I'm gonna take that other one off. I just don't like it. It's only good like if they're. It's only good like they're staggered. You know.
Our friends seem to have things under control. For now, at least. Let's go and put Otto's mind at rest.
Okay. So I'm gonna do. Okay, so this one. I want. Yeah, Impulse is good. I actually like Impulse a lot. And actually, I don't like this one. I can run with stuff. What? What the fuck just happened? I need to start in 2 spots. I want Impulse. Exactly. Or is that you? I got 3900. What's this one? Oh yeah, I don't like that. Yeah, let's get limit break high as possibly can. 1900 aerial blast is that close there? That one had not gotten that close yet. Actually, I could activate Ethan Furry. Drive both hands to the ground, causing a line to search upwards and nearby enemies flying. I don't know about that one actually. Go Furry. Okay. Yeah, I'll wait. I'm really close to that one, so let's go. Let's get out of here. Actually, I just realized something. I got I gotta reset this out. Yeah, like that. That leaves you too much to be what's it called? Oh, I got misses first before I talk to auto. Well, these are very vulnerable, and if you like dodge, you have to like do precise dodging and stuff. I don't know.
Did you see the pair that got
It's still like it's like real time stuff. I don't know about that. So misses. The ring table. From Northreach. Clive, you have the talents. Thanks for helping us rid of the thralls, but we are neither so naive to think we have to end their like. Good Philip has taken to seeing that we prepare should the goals come once again calling, but off worrying the rank of captain has begun to weigh heavily upon his shoulders. Just like I imagine, the same might be said of you and your burdens. But remember, should the weight overcome too much, you need to stand alone. Our hearts and arms remain ever open, as do the veil's door, Isabella. Dramatic personae. Currently, I put aside the differences for the time being, allowing us to all leave to sip our snake spit in relative leisure. For that, I would hazard we have your better half to thank. She's put on quite a performance. As for yours, well, from one experience that's been to another, my suggestion working on your delivery and your projection and those stiff limbs of yours and content and well everything else. We don't want we wouldn't want to do the name Underhill did service now, would we? Boy. So Joe's are great. You, on the other hand, your ass. Get better. It's basically what he's saying, but let's talk to Otto. Since we have completed it successfully, by the way.
Did you see that?
I wonder what the next story stuff's going to do with us.
Was wondering when you turn up. Had ours from all our friends thanking you for your timely intervention. How is it you always manage to arrive at just the right moment?
Luck, I suppose.
Yes, luck.
Any word on the rest of the realm?
Let's see. Storm's still crying out for mother crystals. The nations are still in chaos. And the skies are still the colour of a kick in the kidneys 2 days on. So...
Right.
Clive, we knew this was going to happen. Well, not the bleeding skies part, but you take my point. Now's not the time to second-guess yourself. Now's the time to visit the infirmary. Taya says your brother's awake.
Oh, shit.
Thank you, Otto.
Let's talk to Joshua. It doesn't matter anyways. It takes us automatically to Joshua. Theon's still like asleep technically.
So it was not Sylvester, but Olivier who served as Ultima's puppet. And when Theon learned of this, he sought to slay the fiend.
Well, he killed Sylvester.
Only for his father to take the spear that would have freed him. Enough to drive a man to madness.
Small wonder he hasn't stirred. I would be afraid to wake.
Had I but reached out to him sooner, warned him of the threat Ultima posed. But now, both an empire and her prince lie broken.
Joshua, what do you know of Ultima?
very little, I'm afraid. Despite my best efforts. 18 years ago, as I lay buried beneath the rubble of Phoenix Gate, 'twas not death who came for me, but another. And it was while in my rescuer's care, I first heard of Ultima. I've been chasing his shadow ever since. Ultima is driven by some deep, dark purpose, and for whatever reason, it would seem you are crucial to his designs. He will stop at nothing to have you, even if that means toppling an empire.
But why me? What possible use could I be to such a creature?
That is one of many answers that have eluded me. Yet, I am certain of this. It is not mere chance. You were chosen for a reason. All dominants carry within them the might of an icon. Nigh limitless power that is at once acutely limited. I wield fire, and only fire.
And I only ice. 8 wardens for 8 elements. But you, Clive.
You are different. You're special. Your abilities begin with the flames of Ifrit. But they do not end there. The fact Ifrit can even exist goes against everything we thought we knew of dominance. Perhaps Ultima has been waiting for one such as you, whose potential is truly limitless.
I've encountered that thing several times now. If it or he, as you say, needs me, why hasn't he claimed me as he did the boy?
Were I to hazard a guess, I'd say the two of you are somehow incompatible. His mind not properly attuned to your body.
His mind?
Mind, awareness, spirit, call it what you wish. But I believe Ultima to be an embodiment of the concept. This is why I struggle and fail to contain him here inside me.
I'm sorry. Inside you?
With every setting sun, I feel my strength wane. And though the Phoenix's flames mend the prison I have made for Ultima, they do so at a cost. We must find a means to bring an end to him before I meet my own.
What were you thinking?
It was that or let him take Clive. And I've always had a soft spot for my brother.
But that doesn't mean you should sacrifice yourself to save me.
Damn.
Sure. Clive, it's Gav. There's an army of Akashic at the gates of Canver.
Gotta go Camber.
Well, what's the short of it?
It's all Tyre told you. The capital of the Free Cities is under siege by an army of monstrosities. The city guard are doing their best to stem the tide, but numbers ain't on their side.
What of Lord Byron and Mid? Were they able to escape?
No, but they're all right for now. They're hiding with Gav at midship.
We have to get them out of there.
And we shall. Otto, prepare a Stolas. Tell Gav to stay exactly where he is.
Understood.
Vivian, what's the swiftest route to the Free Cities?
That sounds like a question for the map. Look here. This road, through Tabor, should provide the least trouble.
Good.
What a coincidence. Tabor is exactly where I'm bound.
Joshua, bed is where you should be bound.
You don't think I told him the exact same thing?
Were Tyre not such a talented healer, I would surely have been inclined to agree. But, thanks to her ministrations, I feel I may safely rejoin my attendant, who was to wait for me in Tabor if we became separated.
he stays close to me, he'll be fine.
Thank you, brother.
Where's your safest option to travel?
Look after him.
Okay. There are side quests and hunts. What the hell? Why? What's new on the hunt board? Yeah, I can't do him. There's only one. It's called a pack. It's in Dalmekia, south of Tabor. Okay. So let's go to the map for the big map for a moment. Okay, so it gave us a random place. Also, you can't travel anywhere. What's the point of grabbing side quests and stuff and you can't travel anywhere to begin with? So let's just go ahead and grab these side quests. Get them done. When we can. We can't do anything unless it's like in an area here. Who are you? Shirley, who's a tutor.
Sid, perhaps you can help me solve a mystery.
I can certainly try. Who's gone missing this time?
It's not who, but what. Mid-scales, the ones she made for her workshop. I borrowed them to teach the little ones about weight, and shortly after the lesson, well, they vanished. My first thought was that they'd taken them off somewhere to play, but when I asked, they swore they had nothing to do with their having disappeared. Which almost certainly means they had everything to do with it.
I may help.
Perhaps a visit from Sid will jog their memories.
I think it just might. Thank you. I don't like to imagine that my pupils would lie to me. But if they have, I'll have no choice but to discipline them accordingly. They were in the atrium when I last saw them. As always.
So I wonder if okay, so let's get this one right here.
Seems the hideaway's lost its
Blasted book.
Kitchen head.
Here, you put me in this situation, Clive. You can bloody well get me out of it. I need a hand with a recipe.
Oh, fuck off.
Are you sure it's me you're looking for? I'm not much of a cook.
I'm all the cook will be needing, thank you very much. What I want from you is a little of your time, right? Oh, and perhaps your sword. You remember Ivan's stew, right? Well, despite the look of the thing, and that awful stench, people wolf it down. So I thought I'd try making one of these supposed masterpieces myself. Had a peek at the book and gave it a go, but, well...
It wasn't as straightforward as you'd hoped? Ivan had the same problem.
Yeah, but this is my blooming kitchen, and I will not be outdone. So if you don't want to be seen as playing favourites, I suggest you lend me a hand.
Fuck off.
I've never been one to play favourites, Molly. And I would be only too happy to lend you a hand. So, what's on the menu this time?
A fried mortress of skyworm.
What the fuck is that?
Recipe seemed easy enough to an old hand like myself. Thought I'd followed it to a T. Only, turns out skyworm livers and drake's mint are not what I thought they were. At least I hope they're not, given the rancid mess they made.
Ivan said the recipes in the culinary pilgrimage date back centuries. Who's to say the ingredients even exist anymore?
Wow. That's a question for a scholar, wouldn't you say? Perhaps you know of one?
Oh, Hippocrates.
Kindly old fella who haunts the shelves, maybe?
Fine. I'll go and speak to Hippocrates. Perhaps he'll know something. And if he does, I'll see if I can find your ingredients for you.
You do that. Lest we forget, you've got a reputation to uphold.
Okay. So let's go back over here. Right.
There's a storm coming, Sid.
So, At this point, we're going to end today's episode. Isn't it great ending today's episodes? With a bunch of side quests to do in this little area. There. Joshua's joined the party. So that's good. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And hopefully, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace.